is Lair. Here today we are ranking the Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, really, it's a game of Sonic Sega All-Star Racing. If you know how to play a game, I put a the link, not the link because I won't link it because it's not simple. It's a Sonic. I don't remember it. Oh, not. So I wanted to try and do all the tracks. So we go, the ones we go for the awesome to the worst track of the game. So let's start. Bingo Party track. That's what's not a hedgehog, but it's kind of part. I would say awesome track. Why I say it's awesome track? Because it looked great. Because it looked great. Because it looked good. Because it looks good as it used to do. Because I'm gonna keep talking about it. Okay. But that's how Bingo Party is like the best stunt track. It's like you're in a casino, but you're not really at the casino. Cause you're really in. You was always in that though, cause you really go for it. Cause doing. Let's give me a second. I want to see if you got Turbine Loop. Yeah, I don't know which one is Turbine Loop though. Yeah, I don't know which one is Turbine Loop though. Maybe the next one is Turbine Loop. But you see how it is, because Casino Park is really like casino style. But I always put on this one is be cool, be wild, and groovy. So I do that. So the next one is Dark Arsenal. I say good, I guess, because I love the music, and I always use a manager on it. So but it's Final Fortress anyway. So it's on Sunday as well. But this is, I think this is Turbine Loop. So this is Turbine Loop. This is Turbine Loop because I know this is Turbine Loop because I know because it's a little bit of anything on it, because it's really like you know, all those, because Turbine Loop is always that and it's like Final Fortress, but it's on there like it is, but it's like that on, like, only with that, because it's only onto a business, onto the crate of it. So the next one is Daily Route, Curien Mansion. I'll say great track. Why I say great track? Because it got great, because you could do tricks, you could drift longer, you can do tricks longer, but you really had to be a little bit a little bit a little bit I'm crazy with this level, because I'm really crazy with this level. I'm always crazy with this level. I'm crazy with that level because it's always an angry mansion. I did it. So the next one is Highway Zero. I would say awesome track. Why Hero Zero is awesome track? Because Highway Zero is from Jet Ski Radio. Never played that game. Never played Green Mansion either. Because it's good, because every time I boost, like drift and boost, I always win. But the other characters just keep on getting stuck in the middle of the middle of the road. Like, what are you doing? I think the AI doesn't don't know how to race. That's what it reminds me of. So that's what it reminds me of though. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know why the AI is being so stupid right now. So this one, Icicle Valley. I'm gonna say confused trap because it's confusing. Like you're on the red trap. Let me see. Let me get a second about Icicle Valley. I think it's Rampart Road here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rampart Road's there. Yeah, Rampart Road. Yeah, Rampart Road's there. So let's get it right. Icicle Valley is from Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, and I think that's what the thing's called. But why I say it's confusing track? Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second to give me a second to type it. So I didn't pause the stream. I didn't pause it because I wanted you to see me type it. Because it's confused track because it's I don't know why it's confused. Do you know why it's confused? Do you know why this track? Do you know why this track confused me? You're like on a brick track, then you're on snow, then you're on ice, and it gives me a vibe of N64 Sherbet Land from Mario Kart. But it's I still won on that track as well, but I got confused. So is that something over here? I'm trying to look. Give me a second. I'm trying to look if that's. Yeah, I got something toward there. I'm trying to. I'm just looking. Give me a second. I'm just looking. I forgot those tracks. Yeah. Um. So that's what I was like. That's how I was like. Is. So the next one is Jump Parade. I'll say great. Well, I like your track. Why is it a great track for me? Because it's a great track because it has like you could do tricks on one platform to another, then to another, then keep driving. It's somebody Amigo is a game there played it. I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer of the game, but I know why is the game from it because there's a lot of stuff you need, but on just dance on the just drifting. You just dance you have that just dance into the parade. It's just about the dance and jump parade of that track. It's always been a just dance parade on there on track because it's carnival. That's why you know Amigo, the monkey looks like someone else. So this one is Lava Lair Dino Mountain. I'll say awesome track. Why I say it's an awesome track? Because it's a great track. Great, well, you could just still drift, but you still haven't. You just do just one trick, two tricks or three tricks. Look at this rules. And you could drift, like a little bit, then you could just do tricks again. That's why I got first place and second place sometimes, and third place sometimes. I'm sorry, there's a good I'll start to it. Because it was a little bit easier. It was a little bit easier, that's what it was. So, next one is Ocean Ruin. I call it Ocean Ruin because it is Ocean. I think it's Ocean Ruin. It's Ocean Ruin, I think. I don't know. I say Ocean Ruin. Why I say it's Ocean Ruin? Because this is also my list. Yeah, I would say it's Ocean Ruin. Ocean Ruin. I would say awesome track. Why I say it's awesome track? It's from Sonic the Hedgehog as well, but it's sung in well Ocean Marine because it's like you go through the turbulence of the under the water, then you go out and you guys in the turbulence again. It's like that kind of stuff we never seen in Sonic games. We've seen it, but in the first Sonic game we see in in Sonic Sega also Racing, we can see it now. But I don't know how Sega pulled it off with other games and put the other games into racetracks. It's a racetrack because it's named in the racetrack because it's been named in the racetrack. That would be a level. So it been there because you could get expert, beginner, and then advanced. So that's why it's always Sonic 1. Always be Sonic. Always had to be the Sonic 1. Always be Sonic. So the next one is Monkey Target. I say worst track. Why I say it's a worst track? Well, because I never liked that one because when the first time I tried it, I still can't get through it. I still can't get through it. I cannot get through it. None of that. I can't get through that track because that track never makes me do that. I can say it's nothing because I don't even know what it was because it's the worst way to just know it's a confused track. And that's why I'm not putting a confused track because I'm putting it in the worst track, the worst race track ever. So because I'm putting all these track in there because it's always into it. It's been there for the longest. For 10 years ago, it's been Super Mega Ball. That's what's from now. So next one is Lost Palace. I say great track, cause you could drift. Never mind, you know. So you could drift, and I don't think this is Lost Palace. This is oh wait, this is Ocean Marine. This is Lost Palace. Okay, I'm thinking I'm getting confused with these things. I don't know. I'm getting confused. So because I'm getting confused with these two tracks, but I'm gonna say this is Lost Palace because it's Seaside Hill as well, and it's from Sonic the Hedgehog. The original game of Sonic the Hedgehog was not classic, really, it's modern. So it's been for Lost Palace because I don't care what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Ocean, but Lost Palace is just like Sonic the Hedgehog. But I think the thing followed Sonic Heroes. I'm guessing. Cause I think it follow, and I think Seaside always follows Sonic Heroes. So I don't know why, because Lost Palace been a lot of times around it. Cause it been a long time before it went over it. So the next one is Outer Forest. I'll say good, I guess. Why I say good, I guess? Because it's a little bit easy, and when you're like in first place or second place, you could just break the freaking glass window for no reason. I don't know why, but that's how it goes. So it's right. So that track is a little bit easy because I never played Curien Mansion, so don't ask why I didn't play because I don't know. Because I never know the game. At least I didn't know. Sonic games already just came out like years ago. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 1, 2, 3 was like out from years ago. So I love that track. I used Jackie and Kira before, then I was like it's like if I use some of the characters like now if I use some of the I switch it up, I say if I use some of the characters, that's gonna give me like a 1 minute long video, so I just did some edit video and just edit some edits. So I did one of those. I did one of the Forest because it's on for mansion because it's a good mansion, but you drift and I don't know, cause it's a little bit because it's easy for me. That's why I say it's good. I guess that's why I put it into it. So the next one is I'm gonna keep saying this one because it's still next. Um, let's see. Pinball, bingo. I don't say bingo party. Bingo party. Bingo. No, that's bingo party. Pin. Bingo. No, it's pinball. Bingo highway. Bingo party. You know bingo parties now. I think this is pinball. This is pinball highway. Yeah, this is pinball highway. So pinball highway. So pinball highway uh pinball highway is second track of the casino park because I know why it's the thing. Do you know why Roulette Road, Bingo Highway, and Bingo well the second thing is Bingo Highway and Bingo Party? They're like three differences. They have different way, different track, different styles. And different design. And they really into it, but that's on Sonic the Hedgehog as well, because it's been on there, because it's been there like 10 years ago. It's been there. That's why it's into it. That's why we love the Zeno parts. His music, because he got a lot of it, because you're like, it never can casino. Yeah, if you don't know what that is, that's Goku singing. That's my favorite ring. My brother gave it to me. Yeah, just give it and subscribe to this channel as well. I'll put a link down in the description if you want to see my brother's videos and see his videos, what he made a little bit. And subscribe to him. That's really I didn't put him in my list because I don't. So if that's where I got first place on that too, and it was a little bit easier. I used Shadow on it too. So yeah, I've been doing it a lot. So the next one is Rampart Road. I would say awesome track as well. Why it says awesome track? Because it's an awesome track. It's from Billy Hatcher, the Giant Alien, like what Icicle Valley is. So why it says it's a awesome track? Because you could go like two ways. You go here or there. You go straight over, or just keep turning around, or you just want to go on the other side and drift and just boost each time. It's like that kind of way you wanted me to do it like that. So I made a little bit of a game to let you do it. So it been a lot. So it been a lot of times I've been living Rampart Road because Rampart Road was like the own idea, so I didn't do anything with it because it's still Blizzard Castle, but it's been a lot of ways to do it for your own courage about it. I'm really courage about it. So the next one is Rocky Coaster. I would say good, I guess. Why I say good, I guess, because it's a little bit of anything with it because it's not that hard. It's easy and a little bit crazy around, a little bit crazy, just a little like this much, like this, like this much. So a little this much crazy. So it's like it's rocky, but it's this coaster, but you don't want to get hit by anything. I think it's spiders over it. I think nah, it's not spiders. It's not spiders over. It's like a moving spider, but it's different. So it's a lot of racing through. It's a little bit racing because it's a good race, but it's just that into it because there's a lot of race in it, but it's kind of a race. So let's see how much we got. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. We got 10 more. So let's count all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, we got 10 of them. Right, we got 10. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We got 24 tracks on this one. 24 tracks on there. So I know. So it's a little bit of anything with it for the roller coaster. So the next one is Confused. So Hocokku Hill. I'll say Confused track. Why it says Confused track? Because it's a confused track because it's crazy. Because when I like go down and turn and drift and boost, some people was like go to the other side and pass me over. That's why it says confused trap because it's just I don't know how they got to the shortcut that quick. Cause I never went to the shortcut because I just always went to the long way. So that's how I keep on losing, even second place and third place. So my strategy was the one to win that track is to hit them right on time, and I just boost through. I just don't want the characters to be close to each other. So that was the one I wanted to do on that track. Hocokku Hill was really into that thing. It's on the ski radio as well, so don't try to think it's not. It really is. It's not. It really is, but don't tell it's not. It is. So next one is it's not Roulette Road. Is it Roulette Road? Yeah, it's Roulette Road. Roulette Road. I put an awesome track. Why I said Roulette Road is an awesome track? Because it's a good track, good in placed, and is an extendable track. Because I always put Supersonic Racing on there, so it follows the game, so I don't even care about it. So I was just put it. I put it in there too. It's just that I didn't put back to back, so it's just like an episode back to back. So like everything is over to Sonic the Hedgehog or something. But it didn't go for all for the Sega by it, so that's what happened for Casino Park and for Roulette Road. It's Roulette, and I know the I believe Roulette, and somebody writes Roulette, and so it's track of Roulette. So the next one is Sandy Drifts. I would say good, I guess. Well, why I said Sandy Drifts is good, I guess. Why I said it because it's a Super Monkey Ball track 2. It's the second track because we just put no, this ain't the second track because Treetops is the first one, and Rocket Tower was the third one, and yeah, Sanders was the second one because Monkey Target was the third one. So the last track. So Sanders, when the first time I played it, I was confused. So when I like did my first try on it, I restarted the race. I'm like now I know the track very well. Then I know the track very well. Now I still won. Was trying to win, but I was like nah, I'm gonna win this round. But I just driven and boost through the finish line. So and I won. So I will not try San Andreas again because San Andreas is like a little bit easy, crazy. I went in first place before this, and it didn't work. It didn't work well as it used to do. So I will do something else on it. I will do some other tracks. We're going to keep the fencing monkey target. If you guys know how to do it, send me a video and send me a video. Send me on my send me on my inbox on Gmail and send it to me on Gmail, and if you tell me to watch, or send it to my Gmail and just send it to my Gmail and show me how did you know how to pass that, how did we get that race, and now you won that race. Cause I really need to know what it was. So the next one is Sewer Scrapes. I would say great track. Why I say Sewer Scrapes is a great track? Because it's a good track because it's been a good track for us on it because I do drift a lot and boost a lot. But you got to hurry up on that capsule because that capsule will break in the end of the sewers. So you're in the sewers, then you're out of the sewers, then you're outside. It's like that kind. It's like that kind of way. But it's still a growing match as well. But I don't know why because I've been winning that game a lot of times. But that's a little bit of all of the people we used to do because I've just been killing people in that racing and every time I was in that racing, I just killed Shadow on that race because that Shadow was on the race. Because I don't know, because I was talking about Shadow, like, where's Shadow at? He never been on the race in years. But he did, came in the race, but he did. But I didn't know what was wrong with him because Sonic 3 is coming out like years ago. It's going to be on December, I don't know. I never looked at the release date, so that's why I've never looked at Sonic. I never watched 1 or 2. I'm going to watch 3 anyway. So, the next one is Shibuya downtown. So, if you don't know what Shibuya downtown is, it's in Tokyo. Yeah, but you already know because it's in Tokyo. So is that Tokyo Drift. So, in that one, I was used the concept of love. I use that a concept of love. I use that sometimes. I use that the concept of love. I use that on that track all the time. But the IIs I keep battling, they keep getting hit by these vehicles. I think I did turn that. I just turned the hazards off, but the hazards still coming on there. So when I win a race, I just get hit by the vehicle for some reason. So I know it's on the ski radio as well because I love that race. I just keep getting first place on that one. Sometimes they get close to me, and sometimes because it's been years ago. It's been years ago when I passed that race and I was in first place. It's not a little bit confusing. It's a little bit confusing on you, but when I get confused, it's like one goes to the tunnel and one goes on top, and then I always go on the top. So that's what it was. So the next one is Sunshine Tour. I'll say a confusing track. Why it says a confusing track? Because it's like you're like it's like you're like in a trance when you're in the Pearl thing or somebody Amigo. This is a game. The game stuff is the first track of Sub Amigo. So I don't know why it's there because it's been a little bit of time on it. Some reasons is evident by it, but it's just it's just a little bit crazy and weird and a little bit tune in it so much, and I did so I did you would and I just showed you on the game. I told you it has that same music on Just Dance. I just dance. I just raised my eye. That's what I'm just raising. Because it's a little bit of game to do that. Because it's a lot of games to do it. Because it's more than anybody else do it. So the next one is Thunder Deck. I'll say great track. Why I say Thunder Deck is a great track? Because Thunder Deck is Sonic the Hedgehog as well. But when I go to that track, I always put Crank the Heat Up music. But they was with the Crank the Heat Up, and that's what it was. And they did, and they really did that for years ago. They did it years ago. So if they did not know what they did so much in it, it was a Sonic Heroes as well. Because it's been in Sonic Heroes as well, because I been loving Sonic Heroes. But it was been a lot of times, because you know it's supposed to be A-Man with Shrednet. He is fat ass, don't want to do nothing. So, the next one is Treetops. That's a Super Monkey Ball, that's a Super Monkey Ball, that's a Super Monkey Ball, track as well. And I don't know why Treetops is big, because I always win in that track all the time. When I do that, I win the track all the time on that track all the time because I was a master of that track. I'm master on that track because there's a lot of masters on that track. But I've been mastering that track for like every time. I be boosting each time with II, and that's his name, II, that's his name. So, it was a little bit of everything on that game, but I love the game, but I never played Super Mario Ball yet. I never played it. I never played it though. I think it's on Syngenesis or I think it's on Syngenesis or I don't know. I gotta look at the wiki and see. But I'm not gonna look at the wiki and see because it's already they don't got it. I know the game stores don't got it. So the next one is Dark Arsenal. I will say awesome track. I said Dark Arsenal. I said Dark Arsenal. Well, I said Dark Arsenal on that one, but it's not Dark Arsenal. This was Dark Arsenal. That one was Turbine Loop. So Dark Arsenal is so why put Dark Arsenal on awesome track because it's a great track and a great place because you could go through and make tricks on it and it's Final Fortress well and Sonic the Hedgehog well and because A-Man used all those theme parks he been creating and then it always be evil so he never let Sonic go through so and just so it's for his plans so it's been a lot of times with Dark Arsenal because Dark Arsenal been years ago because the hazards was the robots. I cannot defend myself. I keep getting hit by them. So it was a good it's a good track. I played it. I play it. I play it sometimes. I play it sometimes, but I don't really get to it. I never get through it though. I just play it out. I just play it out with it. So the last track, and not least, is Whale Lagoon. Whale Lagoon. So why I put Well Lagoon as awesome track? Because it is an awesome track. Because it's been there. Because I put Seaside Hill. Both the theme. Well, the original theme of Seaside Hill. You know what I meant. But it's been a little bit of years, a little bit, because I don't remember first place in that game. Because I was the first place in everyone. So I did not people just keep on me with it. And everybody just keep me with it all the time. So because every time when I play this game, Science Like Also Racing, I always play that game a lot. Sometimes I feel like playing it, sometimes I don't feel like playing it, because I like just ranking tiers. It's a little bit of rank to the tiering of Well Lagoon, because Well Lagoon is my favorite one. I always use that first, sometimes I use it last, sometimes I use it third, sometimes I use it. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't use it. But I'm against that. But I always love using the Lagoon for a trickle of times. And that's what, and now I don't know why it's good for Seaside Hill. Okay, so I've been talking too much, so let's recap our tier. I'm not on it. For people love that. So the one we got for awesome track is Bingo Party, Highway Zero, Lava Lair, Ocean Ruin, Pinball Highway, Rampart Road, Roulette Road, Shibuya Downtown, Dart Arsenal, and Whale Lagoon. So a great track we got is Daily Route, Jump Parade, Lost Palace, Sewer Scrapes, and Thunder Deck. For good, I guess, is Turbine Loop, Owl Forest, Rocky Coaster, Sandy Drifts, and Treetops. So the confused track, we have Icicle Valley, Hocokku Hill, and Sunshine Tour. And for the worst track, we only got is Monkey Target. If you want me to do like more tier, right? If I just find more tiers on this website, and if you want to try this yourself, I'll put that link in the description below, and you could try it yourself. So I'm going to end it right here. Join the Kimmy Squad. Love ya. Bye bye.